are going to be talking about ITZY in large proportions. So yeah, you're going to probably see a lot of ITZY in the next week or so, because I just started having a lot of ideas of ITZY videos I can make, like my opinions on ITZY as a group, why I don't completely understand the downfall of ITZY, talking about their B-sides, and yeah. So let's get into this video, and I'm going to start by quote-unquote clearing my name. So, been thinking about taking these two videos down, and it probably was a comment that definitely helped push me over the edge in a positive way, okay? This was a good thing. Thanks to God that this happened. Anyway, so I made this video. It's a fiasco, making the same mistake twice. So, this was me counting chickens before they hatch, or something like that. Whatever that acronym, or whatever those are called, that thing. Anyways, that video I was bashing or /backlashing ITZY. Oh, cake sucks, sneakers 2.0, this and that, you know. And, I mean, in some cases I do stand by it, but the way I said that was definitely too harsh, and it was basically hate. And we definitely need less of that in K-pop, and I definitely should not be adding more hate onto it. So, what I truly meant and should have said. ITZY isn't a fiasco, and I'm not going to touch too much of my opinions on ITZY, but more on Killshot. So, my confusion, I guess, because I kind of get 180 vibes again with sneakers here when we see them all this killing and beanie and whatever, but usually their concept photos kind of have nothing to do with the music video or the songs itself, but scratching all of that. I was a bit confused why Cake was our title track when it was Kill My Doubt, you know? Killshot would make sense as the title track, and I think everyone loves Killshot more, which makes sense in a way. Anyways, I just heard that cake, and I was like, not another sneakers. ITZY's going down the drain. So I forgot to respect fellow midsies. And I do want to assure you that I am not a hater of ITZY. More of a hater of the way JYP works. But trust me, at some point in my life, I did really love ITZY. At some point, I did really love ITZY. I loved ITZY enough to, go to their concert. And it was a blast. And I really enjoyed myself there. Right? So, don't get me wrong when I say I don't love ITZY. But I definitely shouldn't have said what I said in that ITZY's a fiasco, because they're not a fiasco. The girls are talented. More talented than I possibly could ever be. Right? Anyways, I also did make another video where I was ranking Beromi. So, typically, or just in general, when I do song ratings, any hate or harsh words isn't necessarily towards the people, more the song itself, you know? I absolutely adore most of these / all of these idols, right? I love your hard work, and I'm glad that, I don't know, I'm just glad you exist, right? And you're making music, and I get to know you as an idol, I guess. Anyways, so in my song ratings, these are just my opinions towards the song, sometimes towards the company, I guess, but it's never intended to be pointed at the people behind it, because most of the time they don't have a lot of control. I mean, Stray Kids, then yeah, or G-Idol, then yeah. But still, in and of itself, I'm just not trying to hate on them, just tell my opinions of this song. So in case an idol were ever to see this video, I don't hate you, just sometimes your songs. But I did kind of criticized, but it was not helpful criticism in Dead on Me. So I was complaining about ITZY's vocals, and we'll talk about that in another video. Once again, my words were too harsh, and I apologize. Anyway, so what pushed me over the edge to have this portion of the video was this fellow comment that I came across. Alright, so I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to tell you, what I truly meant. So, it said, stop forcing the hate. For goodness sake, ITZY releases the K-pop songs, not just to follow trends as others, but as K-pop artists. They may be mistreated by their own company, but their song slaps hard, and they still are the best 4th gen out there. They're super talented and modest, and yet the best performers of their time, I was telling myself, wow, this is really different. And guess who they were? ITZY. So, okay. This is not me responding to that person, just Mitzies in general. Of course, like who you like. In your opinion, if you think that ITZY is the best 4th gen out there, then sure. But they're not. So, yeah. Stop forcing hate. I do not want to force hate on ITZY. ITZY is really hardworking, and I'm sure they're under immense pressure. Anyways, just in my personal opinion, I don't think ITZY's all of their songs slap. Of course, there are a lot of ITZY songs that I do love. I love Cheshire, Loco is great, Wanna Be, Mafia in the Morning, Shocker, Shocker, you know. And some of their B-sides are really good, like 20. I like To Boys Like You. I'm crazy, yes. Anyways, so they are talented and they're modest and they are good performers, not best performers. Honestly, this seems like the perspective of a Mitzi, so I'm not gonna get opinionated. I'll try to be objective here. ITZY isn't number 1, but that doesn't mean they're bad. You don't have to be number 1 to be great. ITZY just doesn't have that thing that makes them like, wow. You know, they don't have that wow factor. And after this comeback, I mean, my opinion stays the same. Anyways, I should be more cautious, more careful, and more responsible with my words when I talk about specific groups. Yes, for sure. Now, let's get into that rating. Yeah, some cake. Give me some cake. Cake. Okay, so maybe the song will grow on me, but that refrain just it's better than Sneakers. Yeah, I would say that. And the whole song isn't that bad. Like, as a whole, the song is good, right? But I just can't with that cake part. Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe I will make another maybe I'll make another review of Cake talking about how much I love it now that I listen to it. But as of right now, I'm not a huge fan of the song, and the cake is just a killer part. Like, I feel like a refrain in this type of song is necessary, but why did it have to be cake? Or I just don't like the tone it's in. It doesn't sound right to me. Eesh, I don't really like it. Yeah. But aside from that, the song was really fascinating. I mean, the outro was alright. It was a bit empty, didn't give you the best closing that you wanted, but this song came with lots of fun twists and turns, yet they still followed like the same vibe. It wasn't like an end mix change up. It was little twists and turns throughout the song that helped the song flow be more interesting. The song was fun. I loved the background music. It was just bomb. I love the la 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 la. That's probably the wrong tune, but you know, the rapping was alright. It didn't irk me enough to be like, oh, shut up. But it was just like, you know. So overall, the song, that was a major voice crack. Overall, the song wasn't bad. It was pretty good. But I don't know how much I love it. I'll probably have to give it some more listens. But that music video was gorgeous. Girlies slayed. And before I leave, I wanted to say how mesmerizing that, what's that called? The dance, the choreography is. It looks so cool, like with their fingers and the candles. It's really cute. Anyways, moving on. Alright, thank you so much for watching today's video, people. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos because I promise you a lot more is coming. I just had like a rainbow burst of ideas. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed. But one more thing I wanted to say that I kind of thought about when I was listening to ITZY. So Cake kind of reminds me of Unforgiven. So when it comes to the chorus in the refrain or whatever, it doesn't sound the same. It's like, I'm forgiven, I'm a villain, and it sounds like, I'm forgiving girls, boys and girls holding, you know, the middle part doesn't evenly flow, but they still match the vibe. That's how I feel like Cake and Unforgiven are, because the chorus and the refrain are definitely not the same. Like, they're very distinct. And Cake does go through more twists and turns than Unforgiven, but I just kind of thought, hey, Unforgiven and Cake's like middle part kind of give that same vibe, with that refrain being like repetitive. I mean, of course, repetitive chorus can be good. Some of them I do enjoy, this or refrain, but this Cake one, I couldn't. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Mwah! God bless.
What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at?